Up the pipe!
I'll start off this video with some Collingwood news, some unfortunate Collingwood news, that is. Lachie Sullivan confirmed out for the remainder of this season. PCL injury confirmed. Unfortunate news for Lachie Sullivan. 14 games this season. He played 11 games in a row, surprisingly, for Collingwood. Second year on our rookie list. He's out of contract this year. Not too sure what his contract status is, if he's going to be promoted to the senior list next year or if he remains on the rookie list. If a team offers him a lifeline and a spot on a senior list, who knows? Bit of a watch this space. I love saying watch this space, but I don't like seeing players ruled out for the season, regardless of who it is. And Lachie Sullivan, unfortunately, is out for the remainder of this season. Average just over 10 disposals, just under 3 tackles a game, and kicks a goal once every 2 games. Handy player for us, handy depth player, handy role player for us. Provides that pressure up forward, some gut work or grunt work in the midfield, grunt work, whatever you want to call it. But he's going to be missed. I did say in my review over Fremantle, or the loss over Fremantle, that we weren't going to win a premiership with Lachie Sullivan in the side, or the bottom 6 players we had at the time. At the time was 2 weeks ago, but Lachie Sullivan was still a needed or a handy player for us, and he's going to be out for the season. Bit unfortunate there, but in terms of winning a premiership, it's not just the 23 players on the field, it's the entire playing list, and Lachie Sullivan indeed has contributed to our success this year. So my thoughts go out to Lachie Sullivan, out for the season. Next man up at this point. But we go from Collingwood talk to Carlton talk, and more specifically on Jack Silvagni. Bit of an update there. I said if there was meat to the bone or meat and potatoes to it, or if there's smoke to the fire, basically if there's legs growing to the news and talk and murmurs and whatnot. And that seems to be the case before the month of August, and that's Jack Silvagni linked to Collingwood. Seems to have done a medical or even passed a medical at Collingwood. Looks more and more likely to leave Carlton. However, I'm still sceptical he's going to join Collingwood. I can't see this happen. What world are we living in that a Silvagni is going to Collingwood? So, and I guarantee as well, Jack Silvagni will have his exit meeting at Carlton this year. He might be told, "Hey, you're allowed to leave, just don't go to Collingwood." Anybody but Collingwood. The rivalry is serious there. Yeah, watch this space. I'll say that again, but there is smoke to the fire on Jack Silvagni going to Collingwood. They'll likely get a top 10 draft pick for TDK compensation. They'll use that compensation pick to bring in father-son pick Harry Dean, key defender. Basically a replacement there for Jack Silvagni if he does leave. He's going to leave Carlton, it looks like. So in 5 years' time, this might mean nothing long-term for Carlton. They might be salivating or celebrating. If worst case scenario, that is, if Harry Dean's there for the ultimate success at Carlton. Jack Silvagni would be a handy player for Collingwood, whether he's down back or up forward. This year for me, and my eyes might be deceiving me here, Jack Silvagni plays better down back. He's intercepting well. He responds or reads the play very well. Or he could be the swingman for us next year, if that's the case. He won't be the Billy Frampton replacement. He would be the Jeremy Howe replacement. And he also makes Darcy Moore look better. Maybe Reef McInnes looks better as well. Isaac Quain or Braden Maynard. All these players look better if Jack Silvagni's in the side. And we do need that Nathan Murphy replacement once and for all. Billy Frampton's not a like-for-like replacement for Nathan Murphy. They're both different players. Jack Silvagni is the closest to a Nathan Murphy replacement. But it's all watch this space. It's all up in the air still, but it looks more and more likely he leaves Carlton and still linked to Collingwood heavily. But I wouldn't be surprised if another club offers a better deal. It's a 4-year contract, near $700,000 a year. Similar contracts between Carlton and Collingwood. I wouldn't be surprised if another team swoops in. Again, we'll watch this space. There'll be more updates. Who knows? I might make a full dedicated solo video on Jack Silvagni. This is just a bit of an update. I don't want to waffle on and create further murmurs on this. It's just another 3 to 5 minutes talking about this. And I also made a 3 to 5 minute video talking about our run home. So this is basically a 2 or a 3-in-1 video. This is more talking about the run home for Collingwood, the month of August. Collingwood's big boy month ahead. I'm going to display the thumbnail or picture of the top 9 as it stands. Basically, it's going to be a top 9 battle. I can't see Sydney or Port Adelaide or Carlton somehow finishing up in 9th spot. The Dogs, they sit in 9th spot. We're 4 games clear of the Bulldogs. Strangely enough, we have not cemented finals just yet. There is a path where we could somehow miss finals. The Dogs would have to win all 4 games, and we would have to lose all 4 games. And certain results in the top 9 not going our way. Now, there are 37 home and away games left in the 2025 home and away season. Of those 37 games, 9 of them are between 2 top 9 teams, and we're involved in 3 of them. We've got Brisbane this weekend, Hawthorn next week, and then the Adelaide Crows after that. We've got one of the toughest, if not the toughest, fixture for the remainder of this season. I think Hawthorn's got the toughest fixture. They've got Adelaide at the Adelaide Oval, Brisbane at the Gabba, and also us. But we are coming off a 5-day break, and I'll talk about that a little bit more. And Melbourne to finish, or their second last round is Melbourne or Hawthorn. We play Melbourne at the end of the season. No position is safe inside the top 8, top 9. So big important game against Brisbane. I keep saying this as well, big important games or massive game or a massive month ahead. This video is created so I no longer have to say massive month ahead. I will definitely be saying massive month ahead in future preview videos, but spare me, all right? So in regards to our run home, firstly, we've got Brisbane Saturday night, retro round for us. Hopefully the black shorts with the old-fashioned white dominant stripes. It's my favourite look overall. Hopefully we play like 1990, not the rest of the 90s or even the 80s lesser extent, but it's going to be a good look for us, good aesthetic on TV and also at the ground. So in terms of playing Brisbane, this is an 8-point game. This feels like, or this whole month is a mini final series for us. And this game against Brisbane feels like a home qualifying final. Against Hawthorn could be a mini elimination final, another 8-point game, and the Adelaide Crows, an 8-point game as well. It's a massive month. I keep saying it again. This is going to be huge. And this game against Brisbane will determine how good we are. This whole month is going to determine where we stand in the pecking order for the Premiership this year. That loss to Fremantle still pisses me off. It still lingers. And if we had won that game, we'd be 8 points clear. And we'd be just relaxing at the moment, just trying to manage our best 23, manage some players as well. I think we've cost ourselves or shot ourselves in the foot on that. But in terms of playing Brisbane, they've got a few injury updates, unfortunately for them. McKenna's out for a month. Kyle Lohman's out for a month with a calf. And Kit Cash Coleman is out for 6 to 8 weeks with a quad strain. So, and Jack Payne's out for the season. Oscar McInerney's banged up. They've got a few question marks. And not to mention, they're just coming off an 11-goal loss to Gold Coast. We lost by a goal to Gold Coast. They lost by 66 points to Gold Coast. Does that mean anything? In terms of comparisons and whatnot. Again, the comparison is the thief of joy. But there is something to be said about teams playing their worst game of the year the week before they play us. We've got teams playing their grand final against us in recent weeks. I don't really fully understand that logic or understanding, but I can't debate it. It's there. Teams are playing higher than their ranking or ladder position suggests. Brisbane, they're in third spot. They're playing for a home qualifying final. They haven't even won the minor premiership in their short Brisbane history. Brisbane have a bit to play for here. They're also trying to defend their premiership overall. We play Hawthorn after Brisbane. Now, I'm seeing people update or do their ladder predictions for the month of August and what the final machinations are going to be. And people have Collingwood beating Hawthorn this year or again next week. I'm not so confident on that. We are coming off a 5-day break after playing Brisbane to take on Hawthorn. Hawthorn's going to be coming off their game against Adelaide at the Adelaide Oval. Who knows how that goes there? That's an 8-point game in of itself. But Hawthorn's got players returning as well. Players hitting back peak form. They're cherry ripe. They're making their push for top 4. Similar to how they performed last year. They're coming home or ending their season with a wet sail. And they're going to make damage in finals this year again. Who knows where they finish up, but we can't afford to have Hawthorn redeem themselves against us next week. The last time we played Hawthorn, vindication for our round 19 loss to them last year. Hawthorn's going to be looking for vindication over us next week. We can't afford to have that. It's also going to be a good testament as well on how we stand. We played very well against Brisbane last time. We played very well against Hawthorn last time. Both of those teams are looking to redeem themselves against us, try and get their win back and just cement themselves up the ladder. And it's massive for us. If we lose the next 2 games, we could be falling out of the top 4 or be on percentage inside the top 4. And then we have Adelaide, the toughest interstate challenge for us or for any other team this year, the highest ranked interstate side at the moment. It's very eerie how similar our fixture is this year, the last 4 games, compared to last year's 4 games remaining. Last year we played Carlton. Now, round 21 against Carlton last year, that was SP 400. Carlton were in 4th spot at the time. We then played Sydney at the SCG. They were on top. Adelaide's in 2nd spot at the Adelaide Oval. And we played Brisbane at the MCG. We also played Brisbane at the MCG. And we finished the season against Melbourne. Dead rubber game. So very eerie there. The Adelaide Crows, we've got a 10-game win streak over them. We haven't lost at the Adelaide Oval since 2017. We haven't lost against Adelaide since 2016. Something has to give. It's the best Adelaide side we've played since 2017, even 2018, when they were coming off that grand final loss. They still look good at the time in 2018. That's when we beat them by nearly 50 points. A bit of a coming out or statement win against us. I love the word statement win when it's for us, not when it's against us. But this Adelaide side, it does scare me at the moment. I feel confident we can take it to Adelaide and also beat them. We've had some bullshit wins over Adelaide, a lot of close wins. The last time we played them, we won by 10 points. That was the day Adam Selwood passed away, or we got the news of that, and my mind was just out of that game. But I feel somewhat confident we can take it to Adelaide, cover their attacking game. They've got the balance right. Start of the year, Adelaide, they prioritised their attacking game. They then switched it up. They prioritised a defensive game, and now they've got the balance right. This game against Adelaide will likely determine the minor premiership and also cement home qualifying final. Who knows where we will finish up around the next 2 or 3 weeks. We've got to win 2 out of these next 3 games. There's also Melbourne. I don't know when they're going to sack Simon Goodwin, but it better not be after round 23. If that's the case, good luck to us. I mean, the sacking a coach and then the team winning the next game, that's real. I don't have the stats for that, but it's massive, the difference there. And it doesn't matter where they are on the ladder. They sack the coach, next game, they win with a new caretaker coach. So hopefully not the case against us. Just got to be watchful for Melbourne. Most likely a dead rubber game, but if they sack their coach, I'm going to be very annoyed because they're going to come out guns blazing for that game. And Melbourne may want to disrupt our season as well. So got to look out for that as well. But we can't run away from this. We can't hide from the last month of footy, or home and away season, that is. I'm not too sure where we're going to finish on the AFL ladder. Got to bank these wins, and this game against Brisbane Saturday night is going to be huge. Massive 8-point game. We could fall down to second spot if we lose this game. We've got teams from 4th down to 9th all rising up. They're in our rearview mirror at the moment. Again, that loss to Fremantle still lingers. Had we won that game, 8 points clear, we're looking down on everyone. Not so much now. And don't be surprised if we play Brisbane, Hawthorn, Adelaide in September. So, mini final series. We've lost to Geelong, Gold Coast, GWS, and Fremantle as well. We struggled to beat the Dogs as well. So, it's a tough top 9. It's going to be a tough August for us. What do we stand for? When the going gets tough, what do we stand for? We're going to find out soon enough where Collingwood stands. But that'll be all for this run home video. Jack Silvagni update, Lachie Sullivan update as well. I'll have the preview video for the Brisbane game up either Wednesday night or Thursday morning and then go from there. I don't expect to have a selection talk or final word video for the Brisbane game unless there's major updates that come out during the week, but I'm expecting 3 changes. Jeremy Howe will likely be out for 1 more game. That's perfectly fine with me, even though it'll be a bit of a struggle for us to contain Brisbane's attack. I'll talk about that in the preview video. Besides that, I'll leave you guys all to it. Be well, stay safe, Magpies out. Up the